Hi everyone, this is Phyllis with Phyllis Finds. I'm coming to you with a quick little tutorial. I have got these little vials that I've made using the glitter, and you've seen all of these at Dollar Tree. So the glitter is kind of a fun thing to pick up when you're doing. And they also have these little glass containers with the cork. So I have filled these with different glitters and charms. So like this one here has some of these two colors in it. This one has all of these glitters in it. So there's like stars and the flowers. But this is a way of using these and using these little jars. Now these are going to be little dangles for the journal I'm working on. And this is where I'm at right now. I've just started putting this journal together. This is the second canvas that I bought at Dollar Tree. So I am, using everything once again Dollar Tree. This is cards that came from Dollar Tree. This here ruffle is from these little fabric trims that Dollar Tree had. In fact, I bought all of these when they had them for $1. So I bought a whole bunch of them. And so they're making these cute little ruffles and pockets. So this is, the beginning of that journal and doing this. Now all the fabric and everything that I've used in this, the dot and this other, were all Dollar Tree fat quarters. But to go with that, I made these little jars. So I'm going to use them to hang off of this on a tassel. So to start with, of course, you've got your little mini glass jars, and these all have the little cork in them. So you can put, an eye hook in there if you wanted, but what I used is just some of the jute that came with the little cards. Let's see if I can find the cards. This is what happens when you start putting things away as you're working, so you can keep things straight. Oh, I don't see them anymore. But they are the little card tags that the Dollar Tree has. So, I'm making them, and they come with jute in the package. So I pulled the jute out, and I have been using them for the tops of tags, but this is what's wrapped around there, so it's a little curlicue. So I've been using that for these because it doesn't work very well for using the tassels. Well, you could. It'd be a cute little dangle, but I'm going to use them for these, to make these. Now, this one here, I just pulled out a couple little flowers that I had, but here's some ideas on things you can use. Now, these are all there, and they have gems in there, so you could use a gem on this instead of a flower. This stickers, they come in the smaller size, so I've pulled that out. It's still a little big, so I'm going to cut it down to a smaller size. This one here has a butterfly that was on this. This is one of the old sticker sets that they had. So I took the butterfly off, and I'm going to use the butterfly on there. These butterflies are a little too big for the jar, so I'm not going to use that. But the ideas, you know, of what is available that you can add to it. Now this one here, I did have a couple, a seed bead set, and so I just put a couple seed beads in there to go with it. But I'm going to show you on this one how I do this. See, now the little jars themselves, I only cut a small corner off these packages. So it works like a little funnel itself. You can do it in a case like this, so that way it's contained and isn't going anywhere you don't want it to. But you just shake out, put a little bit in there. However much you want. Stop with that one there. And then we're going to use some of the stars, and then I'm going to use some of these here as well in this little mix. But just cutting off the corner along this edge here instead of this edge, it works kind of like a little funnel, so it makes it easier to put these little glitters inside. I also put a piece of tape across the back because it gets really sticky. Oops. See, that's why you have that. And then you get just what you want in there. This one is got like a bottleneck all of a sudden. So let's try it again. Come on. Another bottleneck. Okay. So we got about half there. Oops, did it again. Alright, let's get these guys out. And we're going to put a little bit of white and a little bit of pink, I think, with it. Now this one here, unfortunately, does not pour out, so it's just grabbing a few of them and putting them in there. But you can put whatever kind of mix you want. If you've got seed beads, you can do that. These glitters, little bottles of glitter that Dollar Tree has are good. These little gems are really fun. And then once you get it in, you can shake it all up. We're going to go with that. Now, to make this smaller, I'm just going to take my little scissors and just go on down. And you don't have to be exact on this, but just taking it and getting it a little bit smaller so that it has more of a smaller center. That way when you glue it on, you've got it in place. Take a couple little things in and out here. So it looks like petals. Of course, if you've got little flowers, sometimes flowers, your silk flowers will come with a little center that will work. See, but that will work really good for that. So I take a little piece of this, and however long you want it to be, clip that off. And this is where the interesting part comes. I'm using a little bit of this Fabri-Tac. And I did put a little bit of the Fabri-Tac around the cork. And then I set my little tie in where the cork's supposed to go. It can be a challenge. And then you just put your cork in. I have to pull that out a little bit more. But all you want is a little loop that you can hook onto a bulb pin or onto yarn. And then on these, I used a little bit of these little things from Dollar Tree. So I've pulled these. That one, there's orange, there's pink, all different colors. I'm going to use this one here for it. Once again, you start with a little bit of glue. Pop your thread on there. You have to hold on to it. Once you get the other thread coming around, go a little tighter, and you should wrap all the way around. And it'll make a little band. Now you can put ribbon on it instead of the string if you want. You could put the jute on it if you wanted. It's all up to you and what you want to show. Put a little bit of glue there for the end to go on. And then all we're going to do is put this little flower in the center. Now you can put a gem in the center of the flower. So we're going to glue on the back side. Place our little flower. Fabri-Tac, usually you have to hold it there for a second to get it from coming away. This one is tempting itself to come away. We'll set that one down there to dry. And then we'll do the little butterfly. Now he's a cutie there too. You can use just about anything you want to on these. Let's see. Pull off some of this. The red. Like I said, I take tape across the back. That way you don't have that sticky bothering you. And then, like I did with the other, just the corner. That way you've got a little funnel going there to fill your little jar. More. He needs more red. These are little hearts. And let's go with the gold. Now you can also use just a funnel or a funnel made with paper as well. There's always options. And I spilled a whole bunch of those guys. Okay. I'm going to put a touch of green in there. But a way to use these guys with for shakers. I'll go with some more of the iridescent here, although it has been giving me grief. Gems. Okay. All right. Let's go with that. You could also use wire to do this. Glue. And some glue for our little butterfly. You could do hot glue. That will work as well. Ooh, I forgot to put the bands on here. We're going to go with yellow on this one. Okay. Got enough glue there to do that one. All right. I should use this guy to pick up. So there you go. You got little jars for cute dangles on your junk journals. And a quick way to use these empty little glass jars that you can get at the Dollar Tree, the glitter, and their baker's twine, and these little gems. So all good options for crafting. If you like this, leave a comment, let me know. Thanks for watching.